YouTube.
Oh, do it!
What is y'all doing? I even got my nephew saying it now, so I know it's a move. Caleb, if you looking at this, what's up, man? Anyway, today, what are we getting into? Behind me is my 2006 Lexus IS350. I've had this car for 4 years now. I just updated my registration. Since I've had the car, I've done a lot to it. As you can still tell, it's obviously not stock looking. The motor and everything, the drivetrain for the most part is still stock. So the car is wrapped in matte Nardo gray. It's called Matte Attack Nardo gray, and it's from Vivid Vinyl Wraps. I wrapped this car on my channel, so if y'all interested to see how that went, what they look like, go ahead and watch my older videos. But the purpose of today's video is showing y'all how I washed this car. Like I said, it's wrapped in matte, so there's a particular way it has to be washed. Honestly though, washing a wrap car is probably one of the easiest things to do, because as soon as you put the water on it, the dirt and everything just pretty much comes off. But I go a step further and I use a particular type of wash soap that I put on this car, and I've gotten this car already dirty. As you can see, the car is filthy, so we're in a good position right now to go ahead and show y'all how clean I can get this car and what it looks like. Now, there are plenty of videos on the internet showing people how to wash a matte wrap car or a wrap car in general. This will probably be no different. I'm just showing you my method. I got a pressure washer with a foam cannon that I use. It's pretty straightforward washing this car just like any other car. Now, you don't want to take a matte wrapped or a wrapped car through a automated car wash. I'm pretty sure there's people out here that do that. I wouldn't recommend it, simply because, you know, you either put a lot of time or money into this, so you want to take care of it. But let's get into it, y'all. All right, YouTube. So if you ever washed a car before, you know you're gonna need a bucket, a rag, and some soap. This is the soap that I use. I don't know how well you can see it, but it says auto wash for satin and matte finishes. And since my car is wrapped in a matte color, I use this. This doesn't have all the chemicals that normal soap or car wash soap has, you know, to keep it shiny and stuff like that, because essentially it's a matte finish. You don't want to add shine to it. So this is particularly formulated for a matte colored car. So what I usually do is I get my bucket, got my rag in here, and my bucket has this filter in the bottom of it. It pretty much is like a guard to keep you from picking up all that dirt that's coming off your rag at the bottom of it. As you can see, it's already a little bit of dirt in here, so I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this out first. So once you rinse that out, then I'm gonna go ahead and rinse out my foam cannon from all the other soap that was in there, because I use regular soap for my other vehicles. I just have to use something particular for my car that's wrapped in matte. So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this out and make sure I get all the old soap out of here. So once you get all this stuff rinsed out, then you can go ahead and start adding your soap. I'm gonna throw my rag in here. This rag is clean, by the way. It just looks a little dirty because of the use, but it's clean. So then, yeah, I throw my rag in there and I start adding my soap. I do add a little bit of soap to my water. But the main place you want to add soap is in the foam cannon. So then we'll let this fill up with water, and then we're gonna add water to the foam cannon. Now, when you add soap to the foam cannon, a lot of people might want to measure out how much they're adding in here. I don't have a lot left in here, so I'm just using the rest of what I got in here. I do have a larger container downstairs that I fill this one up with, but it's not a lot in here, so I'm gonna just use all that I got. Now, once you are happy with how much water you have in here, then you can go ahead and start adding some to your foam cannon. Now, I'm gonna add a disclaimer here. You do not need a foam cannon or a pressure washer to wash your car. I do it because I have a pressure washer and a foam cannon available for me to use. And it's just a lot more fun just seeing all the soap on the car and everything. It's more fun to use a pressure washer, which is the reason why I use it. But you do not need that to get your car as clean as possible. So let's move back downstairs and get everything hooked up. Let's get ready for the wash. All right, so now that we are back downstairs, next thing I need to do is get my pressure washer hooked up. It's take like 5 minutes for me to go ahead and hook it up. So let's go ahead and get into that. So now I got my pressure washer fully set up. It does make a decent amount of noise, so I do my best to filter it as much as I can in this video. I do wash my car in the garage, and I actually like doing this better. I was against it at first, but it's a long story, but they installed the actual water hose spout thing, the valve inside the garage. So I've just been washing my car inside the garage. Also, I don't really have much of a driveway out here, so I'm not blocking people that's trying to pass through by washing my car out there. And another benefit of it is I'm not washing my car in direct sunlight, which is something you don't really want to do. You create a lot of streaks and water spots and soap spots and things like that when you wash your car in direct sunlight. So that's something to keep in mind too. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing I usually do to start out washing my car is I just rinse it down. I completely just rinse the whole car down, trying to get any of the surface dirt off. Once you get the car rinsed down to your liking, I usually like to start on the rims first. For my rims, I'm just using my regular soap that I already made, diluted it with water. Since my rims are powder coated, I really can't do much else. You really got to be careful how you clean powder coated rims if you want the finish to stay the way it is. So I'm playing it safe. I'm gonna get some stuff that's effective but really safe at the same time. These are still new rims, so they're not gonna be hard to clean. They're not really that dirty, honestly, but I'm gonna go ahead and wipe them down and show y'all how I do it. Once you're satisfied with that, you can go ahead and rinse the rim down. So I repeat that process on each of the rims. I'm gonna go ahead and get that knocked out, and I'm gonna join y'all. Y'all are gonna join me once I'm finished cleaning my rims. All right, y'all, we have successfully cleaned the rims. Now it's time to go ahead and go over the car with soap. This is probably the most satisfying part, just spraying the soap all over the car with the pressure washer. So let's go ahead and get it drenched in soap and get it cleaned up. try YouTube, I decided to throw y'all up on the head mount. I felt like it'd be easier to do the rest of this wash with it up there. So we just finished the first pass. I usually do one pass, and I have a lot of soap left over, so I just spray soap on the car one more time, let it run down, and then I rinse it off. So that's what I'm finna do next. We're just gonna go ahead and spray it down with some more soap and rinse it off. Now it's time for the rinsing procedure. All right, y'all, we got all the soap rinsed off. Now I got my big heavy duty microfiber towel that I'm gonna use to dry all of the excess water off of the car. So you know how this goes. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Let's just get into it. Let's get this knocked out. And once I dry it off, get the tire shine on there, get it looking real spiffy, I'm gonna bring it out to the sun and show y'all what it look like. Y'all gonna love this. Stick around, cause you're gonna love it. And here it is, out here in the sun. The sun is not shining as much as I like for it to, but you can definitely see the beam on the car. I really wish I had a drone. I could show y'all, you know, all these different views, but nah, it's clean though. As you can see, we got it really beamed up. I got this other stuff that I put on it, kind of protect the wrap, but I didn't throw any of it on there. I didn't think it was necessary. The car is pretty clean, and the rims just really set it off. Sometimes I look at it and wonder if I should get 19s instead, but I kind of want to keep it as functional as possible. And I already had some 18 tires, so that's why I stuck with it. But it looks great. I'm gonna lower this car at some point, and I still need to finish my interior. But that's pretty much it that I can think of that I got planned now. Of course, the longer I keep the car, the more stuff I'm gonna do to it. But I think that's about it for this video, y'all. We got the car beamed up. It's looking nice. It's behind me, looking decent, looking pretty. So you know what to do. If you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. Be back at y'all with another video soon. Peace.